Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do another sponge test. So many affordable sponges out there. I want to find some great alternatives to the much loved beauty blender, because we all know the beauty blender is amazing for blending out your makeup, especially if you have dry skin. One of my favorite tools to use because it gives you like that moisture that you kind of need, that hydration, kind of keeps that for whatever product you're using. It really helps it out. $20 though, I always kind of want to find an affordable alternative. I did a review, demo, and comparison on the Morphe sponge, and then I just recently did one on the e.l.f. sponge as well. So I'll link those down below in the description box for you guys to try out. But don't forget, subscribe so you can keep up with some more videos. Great job if you did subscribe, because you got the alert that I'm doing yet another comparison. Now I'm comparing the Sonia Kashuk sponge. Sonia Kashuk did like a revamp of like a bunch of their products, their displays, everything at Target. If you have not checked out Sonia Kashuk at Target, you really need to. I love Sonia Kashuk products so much, and definitely Sonia Kashuk is definitely kind of like Pixie Beauty. If you haven't checked them out at Target as well, they're definitely more on like maybe the like luxurious drugstore affordable products. So the prices are a little bit more up there. So honestly, I was actually surprised to see that this sponge is only $7, which is same price as the Morphe sponge, $1 more than the Real Techniques. So it's still kind of on par with like what the other prices are for the sponges. However, they came out with a bunch of different sponges. So they came out with ones that were bigger than this one, smaller than this one. They have like different like marbling. So I got this white one with like the gray marbling. They had like more gray and like white marbling on there. So I decided to pick up this one because I feel like the size wise it was probably the most comparable to the beauty blender. They did have a variety pack, I think, of like all the sponges for $15. So if you guys want to check those out and really see, I guess, what size and shape you most prefer, I would definitely say that. But when I was there, I really wanted to try out a sponge, and they were out of the variety pack, of course. So I just picked up this one, but honestly I think this shape is probably the one I would have gone for anyway, for like how I like to use my beauty blender. Multi-purpose around the face, under the eyes. I feel like I don't need one for my face, one for my under eyes. I want one that's gonna do kind of everything, but if you do have that preference, you can get that variety pack. So if you guys want to see how the Sonia Kashuk sponge compares to the beauty blender, then just keep on watching. I'll be doing the comparison test, and then just stay tuned for my full-on thoughts on this product. Alright, y'all ready for this? Another sponge test. We're just testing out all the sponges. So as usual, I am going to blend my makeup out on this side with the beauty blender, and on this side I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk sponge. So now there's a couple of sponges, quite a couple. There's a whole variety pack that they came out with. I think it was like only $15, but of course that one's been sold out. Or rather, I bought this one, then I saw one on one Target, and then I was like, ugh, I already bought this one. And then I went to another Target and I was like, maybe I should get that variety pack, and it was gone. So I was like, you know what, we got this one, because this one's pretty comparable in size to like what the other sponges and the beauty blender as well. So I wanted to get this one because they had like really big ones, smaller ones. I think this one's like just the size that I would like for my face. So the foundation that we're actually going to use today, the new Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I'm not sure this is my color. I might have needed to get maybe one down. So I got M1 medium 1 natural beige. They look a little bit lighter on the website, so we'll see. We'll just, you know, try to figure it out, but we'll see. I feel like having the, oh my god, this is so hard to open. I feel like having the beauty blender on this side will really help us see how well this is blending out. And I don't know, I'm kind of regretting getting like the mostly white one. We'll see how it works staining wise, I guess, in general, because I like the marble, but I should have gotten the more like gray one. We'll see. And if you guys want to see a full review and demo, I will be for sure reviewing this and the concealer as well. We'll be doing another video. So this is actually, I'm testing it out for the, ooh, it feels nice. Ooh, that's actually, ooh, okay, no, I think that's a pretty good, that's alright. We'll see if this, as usual, I love how the beauty blender blends out. So we're trying to find something that does the same job. It has, this PS, this foundation has light coverage, so if I were to use this normally, I probably would go in with those, you know, depending what type of look. We're doing a little bit more glam, as you see in the eyes today, so I'm probably going to go in with 2 layers of a foundation, as I would maybe something like the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. So, just so you can kind of see, this is the first layer. It's a light coverage foundation, so you can still kind of see some of my, like, little mini blemishes kind of peeking through. We'll see how 2 layers goes, but just so we can compare one side of the foundation to the other. But as usual, Beauty Blender blends it out seamlessly. And with the Sonia Kashuk sponge, it's definitely not as airlight as a Beauty Blender, but no other sponge has been so far. So let's see how it pounces on the face and how it blends the product out, and compare if it's eating up. So it's blending it out really nice. Ooh, really nicely. Alright, so looking at both sides of my face, honestly, that looks pretty good. If you guys saw my last comparison with the e.l.f. sponge, I know right off the bat with that first layer, the e.l.f. sponge, I did notice that that soaked up a lot more product than the Beauty Blender. So this is what, you know, the Sonia Kashuk, but like looking at it, like that looks pretty, like, even pretty comparable. I don't know if you guys can kind of see a difference. I know here I just have a bigger blemish, but this is a lighter coverage foundation, so we're going with 2 layers. But I think that I feel like the coverage is pretty comparable. Like, I can't really tell much of a difference. That's pretty nice. So let's just go in with another layer, and specifically I'm putting in the areas where I have blemishes. Going in with the Beauty Blender. Oh, I do love how airlight the Beauty Blender is, though. Yeah, this foundation I personally would wear with 2 layers, just because I like that coverage. But like on a just regular day, I think it gives you like a really nice glow. We'll share my thoughts on the actual review and let you know how it wore on my dry skin. If you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe so you can see when that's coming up. But definitely, if you guys can just see the difference between 1 and 2 layers, more coverage. So let's see if we can get that completed coverage on the other side here. Going in, this blends out really nicely, really easily though. I like the texture. I've definitely used some beauty blenders or beauty sponges that the texture just kind of separates. This blends it out. I'm pretty impressed. I love Sonia Kashuk, but I just sometimes with sponges you really don't know what to expect. But that is nice. And they have so many different sizes too, so that's pretty badass. I think this size is perfect for the face. I have like really big ones. I'm like, whoa. That coverage is nice. The Sonia Kashuk one, honestly, you can't really tell a difference. I would say this is definitely more of, not tougher, but more of the firmer sponges maybe, but still it performs really, really nicely. It doesn't feel like I'm like knocking my head with it or anything. This and the Morphe sponge, I did a review and demo on that red Morphe sponge in case you guys are interested. At the moment, I really can't tell you which one I like better. Maybe I'll do like a wash test or whatever and see, you know, if like this one stains or anything. That's the only thing I'm concerned about with this one, but that's nice. All right, let's do the concealer test. I really can't tell the difference. So the other product I'm testing out is the new Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. So I'm just gonna put that underneath my eyes and we're gonna blend that out on this side with the Beauty Blender. So going in with the Beauty Blender. You gotta be careful because we already got our wing on. But Beauty Blender blends it out to perfection. Oh, yes. That concealer's nice. Okay. Now let's do the other side. See how Sonia Kashuk performs. I like this one, has a really pointed tip. Beauty blender tip is always like never a problem. So let's see how this pointed tip performs. There's also this side that I can probably go under, but I think I'm going to use the pointed tip side. This side is going to be really nice and handy for, well, actually I don't know, we'll see. See the pointed tip side, how this goes underneath the eyes. Ew, that's really easy. I like that. And then, oh, to get through that wing. That tip is very handy dandy. Looks very similar. Don't feel like it soaked up any extra product. If anything, I'm like, is this providing more coverage than the Beauty Blender? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I almost feel like this coverage might be even a little bit better. Like underneath my eyes, I feel like it's definitely a little bit more noticeable. You can see like it's soaked up maybe for like my dark circles of Beauty Blender. But here it's like it covered it nicely, didn't soak up too much product. I'm almost very comparable. This might possibly provide even better coverage. Like, yeah, like on the side of my face, like I feel like you can, I don't know, I feel like this one just has like really good coverage. I don't know if anybody else feels that way if you've done that test, but the coverage is really nice with this one. Possibly like 0.2%, 0.1%. 0.3%. I don't even know. Could be even be a little bit better than the Beauty Blender. Damn, Sonia Kashuk, girl. Alright, let me finish my face and I'll be back. So I hope you guys enjoyed that comparison of applying the Beauty Blender on this side of my face and the Sonia Kashuk sponge on this side. I was very impressed with how well the Sonia Kashuk sponge covered, blended out. Like honestly, I said in the beginning, I love Sonia Kashuk products, but don't you ever feel like sometimes when you love a brand so much, sometimes when they come out with a new product, you're kind of like, oh my god, don't let me down, don't let me down. I was a little bit afraid because sponges especially, they can let you down so easily, like affordable sponges. It's either a hit or a miss, so I was a little bit afraid, but Sonia Kashuk came through. And as I mentioned, I was like, is this like even covering more than the Beauty Blender? Like, is the coverage even better? Like, honestly, I'm questioning that. So that's a really great thing because I was like, wow, I think I might have gotten fuller coverage on this side of my face slightly, but I was just like, you know, kind of trying to do like look at my face and kind of notice it. So I was very impressed. So one thing I was worried with the most is how well the Sonia Kashuk sponge was going to clean up, because you notice it's white. It's primarily white. They do have the gray marble one, but I wanted to know, is this gonna stain? Is this where it's kind of gonna docket points? But as you can see, I've cleaned them up and it's pretty clean. It's pretty white, so that's where I thought maybe it was gonna lose points. I do like the little tip. I feel like it's definitely a little bit slimmer than the Beauty Blender, so that really helps you get, especially if you want to kind of get up in the corner so you make sure you don't have any darkness around the eyes. So I really like that. Honestly, I really like the sponge. It's also got that nice little flat top, so if you want to clean up underneath the edge, you know, kind of bake under there, clean up your contour a little bit. I have no bad things to say about this sponge. I really don't. If you were to ask me, okay, so which one would you choose out of the affordable sponges, the Morphe one or the Sonia Kashuk one? I have to sit and think about that. This one might have even better coverage. I don't even know, but those two are like a neck and neck. Like I would have to like play with them even more, but Sonia Kashuk, I am surprised at how much I really like this. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I should know better. Like, Sonia Kashuk has some really great products. But if you have been contemplating picking up the Sonia Kashuk sponge, get it. $7. Get the variety pack. Get one for you, your sister, your cousin, you know, whatever. But I would definitely recommend the little white one. I love it. if you want to save some money, save $13, buy yourself 2 sponges so you can have, I would definitely say go for it. I think they might have this one in like probably just different colors in like a 2-pack or something. Pick it up. Definitely worth it. I love it. Cleans up really, really nicely. I hope you guys enjoyed that review and demo. If you've been wanting to get the sponge, if you've been waiting for this review, go get it right now, because depending what Target you're in, a lot of them are gone. I know the variety pack is definitely hard to find, so if you see it at your Target, pick it up. If you want it, pick it up, because next time you go, it's probably not going to be there. So definitely, I hope this review, demo, and comparison video was helpful for you. Let me know if you were eyeing this, if you're waiting for this comparison down in the comments below, and let me know maybe if there's any other sponges you guys are interested in. I know I've been wanting to pick up the Flower Beauty sponge, and now Ulta has Flower Beauty, but so far they don't have the sponge on the website. I don't know if they're like, damn, it's that good, we're gonna keep it on the Walmart website and the Flower Beauty website, but hopefully I can make it to a Walmart that has Flower Beauty so I can pick that up as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.